What's up guys and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this issue 15 of the Terminator Build a T-800 we're going to be assembling the part of the left head and the fifth finger on the right hand. So that's going to be really exciting. Make sure you got your pieces there guys. The first thing we're going to be doing is piecing together 15-1 and we're going to be putting 15-2 inside that and attaching it with two screws which are 15-11. So this isn't a fast, this bit's quite fast. It doesn't take that long to do this section. It's quite easy to do, but look at the detail on this. Wait until I flip it over and we'll have a look. So on this side is you just got all the cogs and all the bits. It looks like there's a screw there, just to adjust the T-800 is so good. And this is where the two screws go. So there's just one at the top, one at the bottom. It is plastic on metal, so the center piece is plastic and then the surround is metal, so be careful when doing the screws up not to over tighten them. And we're just comparing the other side, so we now have two sides in place, so that's good. So we do have two sides of the head for the T-800. Moving on to the dreaded fingers. I mean, these have come a long way since the first issues where we were putting the fingers together and they're flopping about everywhere. But I'm just going to talk you through again how to put these fingers together. So the first thing we need to do is glue on the fingertip. So 15-7 is the fingertip, that glues onto 15-3, and you want to make sure that you've got your hole pointing downwards so that you are ready to attach the next section. The next section that's going on is 15-4, so that's the smaller one of the two. That sleeve that goes over there now does do it justice, it's really good and it works very well for holding it together. If you have got a pair of pliers, because I cannot push these with my fingers anymore, you want to make sure you mask the ends off with some masking tape when you're pushing on this, because it is plastic, and you don't want to damage it, and it pushes it through really nicely. So just be careful when doing it not to push it too bad, because you don't want to split the plastic at this stage, because you don't want to be getting replacement issues of the fingers. So now when we need to move on to the next section, that's just to glue the little tab on. So the little tabs are the 15-10s, and they just glue on the top there. I'm not keen on them gluing on the top because they are not that too bad to do. They're quite easy to do. The only problem I have with it is, if that glue wears away over time, they're just going to fall off and there's just going to be loads of those little tabs on the floor and the dog's probably going to eat them. I'm just hoping that they hold up as well as they will. So the next section is 15-5. That is again held in by one of the littler sleeves, which is 15-12 and 15-8 over the top of that. So there are three of the 15-8, so they are smaller than the ones that attach it to the hand physically. So make sure you get the right ones. There we are with a blob of glue. As I said, this gel glue pen is so good. It's so easy to do. I do it this way round because I've tried to do it where I pick up the pin and put the pin in place, and it tends to get super glue on my hand, and I don't want to ruin the plastic at this stage. So the way I do it is I just blob a bit of super glue on top there and just lay it down on top, and then there you have it. So the finger is coming together really well. I mean, to be fair, touch wood, these haven't come apart. None of the fingers have come apart so far on the ones we've made with the new sleeves. So the little plastic clear sleeves are actually working really well. Once you're happy with it, guys, you will need to move on to the next section. They can be a bit tricky to put on. Be careful that the sleeves, 15-12s, do not kink up, so make sure that they're going really well. There you go. So I've just now attached that 15-5 onto the 15-6 using the smaller sleeves, which are the 15-12s, 15-8, and using the end caps, which are 15-10. And then when you've done that, you just need to finish off by, just checking that everything's okay. Make sure the pins are all pushed in, because the last thing you want it to do is fall apart. So make sure it's all glued and it's all dry. Just put it in a nice warm area just for it to set. And then when you're ready, you can continue to attach it onto the hand. So once you've put it onto the hand, which has got to go here, so that's the last finger. As you can see, the one that is the forefinger along is really good because that's one of the ones with the pins. I'm hoping that Hashak get us those new sleeves sent out, because I really don't want these floppy fingers, and I don't really want to be modern myself considering the amount of money that we pay for this issue is £8.99 a week. You want it to be good. Once you've attached it to the hand, that's really kind of it for this issue, guys. I'm just going to showing you that them two fingers there are perfect. Look, they're in the position I put them in. The other ones just want to close up. It looks like it's been in some sort of accident. It's had a malfunction. It's not working very well, and that's not good. So I'm hoping we can get this corrected along the stage. I thought that they would have sent these by now, but obviously not. But you know what? I'm sure that they will do something and get it fixed. So they are just the two bits that we need to do. So we've just assembled the side of the head, and we have done the last finger on that hand, so that's all done. We've had a little breeze through the magazine. We don't want to ruin it too much if you're doing this. And in the next issue, we're going to begin the assembly of the first lower arm. So that's going to be really exciting. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.